This is section 2.3, graph equations of lines. Your I can statement, I can graph linear equations in slope-intercept form or standard form. So a parent function is the most basic function in the function of a family function. The y-intercepts are the coordinates of a point where a graph intersects the y-axis. We are in slope-intercept form if an equation that is linear is written in the form of y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So if we're using slope-intercept form to graph an equation, the first thing you do is make sure your equation is in slope-intercept form. You're going to identify that y-intercept and you're going to plot it on the y-axis. Then you're going to identify the slope and use it to plot a second point on the line, and then you can draw a line through those 2 points. So we are in the form of y equals mx plus b. We're going to identify our slope, which in this case is negative 2/3. Remember, this is rise over run. And we're going to find our y-intercept, which is negative 1. So you always start by plotting your y-intercept. So we'll go on the y-axis to negative 1. And we have a slope of negative 2/3. This is down 2 over 3, down 2 over 3. After you have a couple points, you can draw your line that will connect them. An equation is in the standard form if it's written as ax plus by is equal to c, where a, b, and c are not both 0. We have an x-intercept, the x-coordinate of the point where the graph intersects the x-axis. So we have 5x plus 2y is equal to 10, and we need to graph this. To do this, the easiest thing to do is to get it into y-intercept form and graph it in that form. We need to get the y by itself. So right now we're going to subtract 5x from both sides. This is going to give us 2y is equal to negative 5x plus 10. The y is still not by itself, so we're going to divide everything by 2. And this is going to give us y is equal to negative 5 over 2x plus 5. Again, we know our y-intercept is what we're adding or subtracting at the end, so our y-intercept is 5. We have a slope of negative 5 over 2, so we'll go down 5 over 2, down 5 over 2. Once you have a couple points, you can then graph your line. We need to graph the equations of y is equal to 2 and graph the line of x is equal to negative 3. Where y is equal to 2 is right here on the graph. So we need a graph where y is always equal to 2. That is going to be the horizontal line that goes through the y-axis at 2. To graph the line of x is equal to negative 3, we'll go to where x is equal to negative 3. We want all values where x is negative 3, which will be the vertical line that goes through the x-axis at negative 3.